Welcome back. We have got some breaking news from Manchester United.
Two Manchester United targets are heading to the UK today at the club.
Manchester United have just sent a clear message to the football world, and this time, it didn't come from the transfer market or the touchline. The appointment of a new chief executive officer marks one of the most important moments at Old Trafford in recent years, not because of hype, but because of what it represents. This is more than a change of job title. It's a reset at the very top of one of the biggest football institutions on the planet. For a club that has spent years searching for balance, clarity, and direction, this decision feels like a turning point. Inside the club, the new CEO is being described as strategic, modern, and forward-thinking. And those words matter. Manchester United's biggest struggles in recent seasons haven't only been about performances on the pitch. They've been about structure, decision-making, and long-term planning. This appointment suggests the club finally understands that success starts behind the scenes. What stands out most is timing. United are not making this move in isolation. With Rúben Amorim now leading the team as head coach, the club appears to be building alignment, something fans have been asking for over and over again. A modern coach needs a modern football structure to succeed, and that begins with strong leadership at executive level. Supporters across the UK, the US, and around the world have reacted with cautious optimism. Not blind excitement, not exaggerated claims, but genuine hope. Hope that Manchester United are finally serious about doing things the right way. About planning for the future instead of reacting to crises. For years, fans have questioned recruitment decisions, wage structures, and the lack of a clear football identity. This new CEO appointment is seen by many as the foundation for fixing those problems. It suggests that the club wants better coordination between football operations, finances, and long-term vision. And that's why this matters so much. A strong CEO doesn't just sign off on paperwork. They shape the culture of the club. They decide whether recruitment follows a clear philosophy or short-term pressure. They determine whether football decisions are driven by experts or influenced by noise. Get this role right, and everything else starts to make sense. There's also a feeling that Manchester United are finally listening to lessons from the modern game. Europe's most successful clubs are built on structure, patience, and identity. This appointment suggests United want to return to that level, not by chasing trends, but by building a system that lasts. Of course, this move alone won't magically fix everything. Results still matter, performances still matter, and standards must rise across the board. But for the first time in a while, there is a sense that the club is moving with purpose rather than drifting. Attention will now turn to what this leadership change means in practical terms. How recruitment evolves, how financial decisions support football goals, how the club backs Rúben Amorim with players that actually fit his philosophy instead of forcing compromises. These are the real tests ahead. What's encouraging is that this announcement hasn't been laughed off by the wider football world. It's been taken seriously, and that says a lot. Manchester United are being watched again, not as a cautionary tale, but as a club attempting a genuine reset. For the fans, this feels like the start of a new chapter. Not the final chapter, not the finished story, but the moment the club decided to stop patching cracks and start rebuilding the foundation. Old Trafford deserves leadership that matches its history, but more importantly, its future. And while only time will tell how successful this appointment will be, the intent is clear. Manchester United are no longer standing still. And if you want to stay ahead of every major decision, every leadership update, and every development shaping the future of this club, subscribe to United Pulse TV for trusted Manchester United news, analysis, and fan-focused commentary you can rely on. Because this rebuild isn't just happening on the pitch, it's happening at the very top. And the next chapter has officially begun.